Hello everyone and welcome to Literature with Sasha. In today's video, we are diving into a fascinating concept by philosopher Michael Foucault, the power knowledge theory. You may have heard this term before, power, and you definitely know what knowledge is. But what happens when these two ideas come together? How does power shape what we know, and how does knowledge shape the power around us? Let's break it down in simple terms so you can understand how Foucault ideas still influence us today. Let's get started. Michael Foucault was born on October 15, 1926 in France and he passed away on June 25, 1984. Foucault was a French philosopher, historian, writer, political activist, and social theorist. He is best known for his work on the relationship between power, knowledge, and society, and he had a significant influence on a variety of academic fields including philosophy, sociology, political science, psychology, and history. One of Foucault's most famous contribution in his theory of power knowledge, which explore how power is not just exercised through force but also through knowledge and institutions like school, hospital, prisons, and governments. He argued that knowledge shapes society and that power and knowledge are closely interlinked. His important works include The History of Sexuality 1976, Madness of Civilization 1961, and The Archaeology of Knowledge 1969. Foucault Power Knowledge Theory. Michael Foucault Power Knowledge Theory is one of his most important contributions to philosophy and social theory. The central idea of this theory is that the power and knowledge are interlinked in the way that shape society. Number 1. Knowledge is not neutral. According to Foucault, Foucault argues that knowledge is not just a neutral tool for discovering the truth. Knowledge is always shaped by power and influences how we see the world. The production of knowledge is influenced by those who have control over it, including governments, institutions, and power structures. Number 2. Power and knowledge are interconnected. According to Foucault, power and knowledge are closely connected. They cannot be separated. Power does not just act through force or violence, but also through knowledge, controlling what is known and accepted as truth. Knowledge itself is a form of power. It shapes the way people think and behave, influencing how society functions. Number 3. Regimes of truth. Foucault described this term meaning that each society has its own expected truths that are considered valid. These truths are not universal or objective, but rather socially constructed and enforced by those in power. What is considered true in a given society is determined by powerful institutions such as media, academic, and political structures. Number 4. Power works through institutions. In modern society, power operates subtle through institutions rather than through direct concern. Schools, hospitals, prisons, and the military areas are key sites where power is exercised. These institutions are used knowledge to categorize, control, and discipline individuals. For example, medical knowledge is used to label people as healthy or ill, which influence how society treats lockdown and surveillance. Foucault used this concept, a type of prison designed by Jeremy Bentham, to explain modern surveillance and control. This term allowed a single guard to observe all prisoners without knowing them when they were being watched. This metaphor illustrates how modern societies use surveillance to control individuals by encouraging them to self regulate and conform to societal norms. Number 6. Knowledge creates social categories. Knowledge is used to categorize people into social groups such as normal and abnormal or criminal and law abiding. These categories help to shape individual behavior and reinforce social norms, often marginalizing those who did not fit within these categories. By understanding how these categories are constructed, we can see how knowledge served as a tool of social control. Number 7. Knowledge as a tool of resistance. Despite the power that knowledge holds, Foucault believes that knowledge could also be used as a form of resistance. Marginalized group can challenge dominant truth and power structures by creating alternative knowledge. For example, feminist and LGBTQ plus movement have reshaped societal understandings of gender and sexuality, challenging traditional views and empowering individuals. Conclusion: Foucault power knowledge theory emphasizes the power and knowledge are not separate entities but are deeply interlinked. Power is exercised through the control and the knowledge shaping how individuals or groups are categorized, treated, and governed. Knowledge influences societal norms, and those in power use it to perpetuate their control. However, knowledge can also be a tool for resistance, allowing marginalized groups to challenge and reshape dominant truths. Foucault work encourages a critical examination of who control knowledge and how it shapes our understanding of what. Thank you for watching, and I hope you now have a clear understanding of Foucault's power knowledge theory. It's amazing how much influence knowledge has on our daily lives and how power works through the information we receive. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more easy to understand breaks down to big ideas in philosophy and literature. Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts or questions. I would love to hear from you. See you next time.